Abortion. It's a word that sparks debate, emotion, and lots of questions. But what do we really need to know to understand this complicated topic? Let's start at the beginning. Abortion means ending a pregnancy before the fetus can survive outside the womb, usually before 20 to 24 weeks. There are two main ways this happens: through medication or surgery. Medical abortion uses pills, mifepristone and misoprostol, that safely induce a miscarriage, mostly in the early weeks of pregnancy. Surgical abortion. That's when a healthcare professional removes the pregnancy tissue, using techniques like vacuum aspiration or D&C in a clinic setting. Now, the legal landscape. This is where things get complicated, especially in the United States. For nearly 50 years, abortion was federally protected under Roe v. Wade. That changed in 2022 when the Supreme Court's Dobbs decision gave states the power to set their own rules. The result? A patchwork of laws. Right now, 13 states have total or near-total bans. That means, in places like Texas, Alabama, and Louisiana, abortion is almost completely illegal. In others, like Florida and Georgia, abortions are only allowed up to 6 weeks, often before many people even know they're pregnant. Some states, like California, Oregon, and New Jersey, have little to no restrictions at all. This legal patchwork has real consequences. For example, North Carolina has become a major access point in the Southeast. In 2024, more than a third of abortions there were for patients who traveled from out of state because their own states had stricter bans. And when access shrinks, people travel. Since 2020, interstate travel for abortion care has doubled, especially in the South and Midwest. Some cross state lines while others turn to telehealth. Which brings me to medical abortion. In 2023, pills accounted for about 63% of all abortions in the US. But even this is becoming more restricted. Louisiana, for instance, now classifies those medications as controlled substances, making them harder to access. Texas is considering similar laws. When abortion is legal and performed by professionals, it's very safe. Safer, actually, than childbirth. But when laws make care hard to get, people may turn to unsafe or unregulated procedures. The World Health Organization estimates nearly half of abortions worldwide are unsafe, mostly in countries with strict bans. That's a major public health issue. Of course, abortion isn't just about law and medicine. It's also deeply personal and moral. Some argue that everyone should have the right to control their own body, including the decision to end a pregnancy. Others believe that life begins at conception, and that the fetus has rights that must be protected. These beliefs are shaped by culture, religion, philosophy, and personal experience, and they fuel intense debate. But there's more. Abortion access can impact someone's entire life: education, career, family, finances. Studies show that denying abortion can increase poverty and worsen long-term well-being. On the other hand, some people support alternatives like adoption, or argue that more support for parents would reduce the need for abortion altogether. Globally, millions face these choices every year. Expanding access to safe, legal abortion is seen as key to lowering maternal deaths and improving public health, especially where unsafe procedures are common. So, what's the takeaway? Abortion is not simple. It's personal, medical, legal, social, a mix of facts, values, and lived experience. Whatever your perspective, understanding the full picture is essential. Respectful dialogue starts with good information, and that's how we move toward a more compassionate, just society. If you found this video useful, please share it and subscribe for more deep dives.